All episodes and reviewed videos are now available on archive.org. Just search Head Full of Radio as one word, and you'll find it all there.
Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out.
This is going to be an interesting episode. I'm having a hard time figuring out what and how much to tell you.
Oh, I literally have no idea what's going on, but yeah, okay.
So, True Love Waits is up until 2016 was one of the band's best known unreleased songs.
Okay.
It was first performed in December of 1995 while touring the Bends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It became a fan favorite because they would play it here and there, and it was a bootleg that was shared quite often.
Okay.
They attempted to record it for OK Computer. But Tom thought it would be too easy because they already had so many songs based on just voice and acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Their producer, Nigel, said later, to Tom's credit, he needs to feel a song has validation, that it has a reason to exist as a recording. And they were worried that it was a version that sounded too much like John Mayer.
Okay. That's hard to imagine, but...
So, yeah. So there are keyboard loops that were recorded for it, and which you're going to hear much later during the OK Computer anniversary re-release.
Okay.
And again in a compilation. And then they tried to do it again during Kid A and Amnesiac.
Sure.
So Ed said, it's been kicking around for about 4 years now, and each time we approach it, it seems to be going down the same old paths. It actually sounds like the start of something exciting now. It's a great song. It's simply trying to find a way of doing it which excites us, and we may have found a way. At the very least, we found a new approach. It may, of course, be utter crap, and we have so lost the plot on this song. Please don't let that be the case.
And what he said that ahead of this performance or the official release?
That was the when they were trying to record it between Kid A and Amnesiac.
Okay.
So, as they were working on it, they added a little bit of fierceness to it in electronic sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't feel right about it, so it fell by the wayside. But they repurposed it into the Polk Pull Revolving Doors.
Okay. I do remember that song exists.
Yeah. So there is another version of that with the Polk Pull Revolving Doors on the Kid Amnesia re-release in 2021.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you know why I'm saying this is like a big song, right? In between 2001 and 2016, they played it several times, and it was just Tom and an acoustic, which is one of the ones you're going to hear. Because you're going to hear about 6 different, wildly different versions of this. I feel like maybe near the end we could do a whole
you mean like
session
eventually?
of. Yeah, we could.
Okay.
We could do a whole thing of multiple versions of this. Like this is a deep dive song we could do.
Interesting. Okay.
So they started doing a slower version on piano instead of just acoustic. And then in 2016, more than 20 years after it was written, they finally released it as the last track on what is right now their last album.
Oh, wow. The last track as well. That's
Yeah.
something. Damn.
He in 2023, Tom said, "One of my mistakes is dismissing things because they're simple. True Love
Yeah, I was gonna
Waits was
say.
like that. It was one of those things where it almost made sense to be at the end of a show. It wasn't even necessarily made to be recorded. It was made to say, okay, guys, thank you so much. Good night."
Oh,
Yeah. So there are
Okay.
lots. We could totally deep dive the heck out of this song.
interesting.
Some places say that it's the greatest song of Radiohead.
Wow.
It's like when we get to the final version that's recorded on A Moon-Shaped Pool, which is their last album,
Okay.
I have so much more that I could give to you,
All right.
but because we're going to go through them all, so maybe I'll like edit together a big version of us listening to all of them eventually.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Okay, so after all of that,
Mm-hmm.
you are now going to hear, which I left out while I was talking. Nigel, their producer,
Mm-hmm.
said that the version you were about to hear was, quote, absolute shit.
Okay.
Yeah, is that what he said?
Brilliant.
I'm just bringing that back up. Let's find it here. Yeah, shitty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, are you ready for the first in a long line of versions of this song?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think I built it up a lot.
Yeah, but then Nigel's also saying it's shitty, so let's see.
Yeah. Let's travel to Oslo.
I was thinking, why are we randomly going to Oslo out of these places?
Yeah, we're
If
going
that's
to
where
Norway.
this takes place, then let's do it.
Okay. We're going to the Oslo Spectrum on September 9th, 2001. Ooh, that's 2 days before a world event. That's weird.
Wow, yeah.
Here we are. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go!
Okay, it's got the love vibes already.
Yeah.
I feel like I deliberately don't want to look at the lyrics just to see what I feel.
Okay. Well, they're there if you need them.
Mm. It's very pretty.
Yeah. You're very quiet.
Yeah, it's like a very intimate, like, I guess, emotional song. Even though it's like still simple, but it's like, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Oh, he did the thank you, good night. For reference, that wasn't the last song they played that night. They came back and played the Bends afterwards.
Oh.
So there's, yeah. How are we feeling?
Yeah, it was like a very like reflective song. Like I feel like it gives you that space to just kind of like sit in it and like kind of wallow in it. It feels like it could bring up a lot of different things. Like yeah, just kind of like it feels almost like nostalgic. In like a sort of like people that maybe you've like lost touch with, or people that you maybe thought were going to be a bigger part of your life and then things went a different way.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like it brought up a lot of different things, and like that I noticed there was one point kind of like did like a gulp.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like audible or anything, but like it's like a simple song, but it's like beautiful in the way that it is.
Agreed.
So I really, yeah, that like was quite touching. So yeah, that was, yeah, it like kind of transports you, and like I guess I wasn't necessarily expecting that.
Especially with
for
the
how
amount of
simple it
stuff
is.
and how much stuff I gave you as a like introduction to it as well.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense now, but I guess I still would have had no way to predict what that would have amounted to. Like, I don't know, you hear about something like that and you, for whatever reason, you don't expect things that are that renowned to kind of be as simple and effective as that. Like, I feel like you expect them to be kind of more, like, I'm not to say that there obviously aren't a lot of elements to this that actually make it work the way it does, but it feels just really like, here's like, just like my like cards on the table, and it's like all very just like, yeah, here you go. And it's just a bit like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So part of me makes me want to go all the way, but I think knowing that there's going to be other iterations of this, I'm going to leave that little smidge for just, yeah, something even more. So I'm going to give it a Johnny and a half.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Me.
I remember when I hear that song, like I haven't listened to this live album. I used to have it on CD, and the cardboard was really not great for the CD. It was like thick, hard cardboard, so it would get scratched really easy. But
sure,
I remember listening to this album and then pulling over in my car to listen to that, or put it on late at night because how old would I have been in 2001? 22. How old were you in 2001?
I would probably have been 6.
I just love that, like, difference in ages.
Not quite
Imagine
the same,
it-
yeah.
Well, imagine if we, we're doing this podcast then.
All right. I'm curious
uh,
what my commentary would have been.
Yeah, a 22-year-old and a 6-year-old should not be doing a podcast together.
He talked about dressing up like a niece. I don't know.
So I do remember hearing the song and being completely, overwhelmingly punched in the emotional chest. At that point, I don't think I had. I know I had heard it from some of the at ease web Radiohead message boards and forums and whatever. So I know I had heard it back then, at least more than once. But seeing it on a CD was such a big deal back then. And hearing it, like, even though Nigel says it's shit, I can't agree with that either. It's emotional and it's lovely, and it's a great way to end a show and a really great way to end this CD as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to stick with you and give you the Johnny and a half as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. This was the end of our 5th season, technically.
Wow, and what a way to do it. That was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really something special.
Next week, we start with singles from the Hail to the Thief era.
Okay.
And I cannot wait to hear how you react to that. And funnily enough, after we do the Hail to the Thief album, we are going to scoot ahead instead of just going chronologically. We're going to go to the live recordings that were released in 2025.
Oh, wow.
Just around the time that I went out to London.
Well, hey.
I would put this sort of at the end because technically it's like a new release, but at the same time, we're going to go from listening to Hail to the Thief, and it's the perfect time just to get you to go right back into the live songs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm very down for that.
See you next week, my friend. Let's get back
I'm eagerly anticipating, yeah. Very cool.
Let's get back at it in March. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. Catch you then. This podcast is recorded on Discord and is edited in GarageBand. The intro and outro music are Radiohead covers and can be found on Spotify under the band Lift. That's Lifte, with F as in Foxtrot. Also, find us on TikTok and Vimeo under the name @HeadFullOfRadio.